Peace, love, prosperity, abundance, self-love, self-care, wisdom, knowledge, patience, understanding, all the four corners of the earth standing. Family, how y'all doing? I hope each and every one of you is doing good. You're taking care of yourself. You're getting some sleep. I'm sorry if my hair keep, tampering with the speaker. Thank you for always taking time out of your busy day, your busy schedule to watch my videos. AfricanAfrica37@gmail.com. If you ever have any problem, don't hesitate, reach out to me. And I will share my little 2 cents, whatever knowledge, any information that I have, I will share with you, okay? Recently I talked about the celibacy, the celibacy journey. And I came across this thing I want to share with you. Some of you practicing celibacy, and so you will understand this message. If you're somebody that is sexually active, you wouldn't understand. But maybe someday when God chooses you, when the universe chooses you, and you start your celibacy journey, you will understand. It won't sound like it's something foreign to you. You already be a little knowledgeable. You have a little knowledge on it. And it says that I just realized that it's your body that needs sex, not your soul. Or let me phrase it another way. I just realized that your spirit, your soul, your energy doesn't need sex, but rather your body, this house, needs sex. One of the lessons for our souls, and I've talked about this before, and it caught me when I seen this message. I said, let me redo this video again. One of the lessons for the soul in this lifetime is to master the urge of the body. You understand? Master the edge of the body. Sometimes I always say that a man, right? You are a male, you are a boy, and then you become a man. You don't become a man because you've grown. No. When you learn to conquer your nature as a man, you conquer your nature. That's what makes you a man. And so, if we are able to conquer the desire, conquer this body, that's it for you. Now, want me to rephrase it again? Your spirit. You know how the scripture says we don't fight, we don't wrestle against flesh and blood, right? But it's spiritual. It's a spirit. The spirit is God. The spirit is God. Your body is the devil. One coin, different size. Heads, tail. Yeah? So, your spirit is light. I don't want to get up because my thing will come off. To turn the light off. Your body is the darkness. Your spirit is positivity. Your body is negativity. Your spirit is yang. Your body is yang. So it's yin yang, right? I'm just trying to kind of phrase it in another way so you guys can understand and understand. Before I started my celibacy journey, I'm hearing the thing, whatever thing is talking to me, celibacy, and I'm fighting it. I'm saying no. That was because God was calling my soul. The God in me was telling me, accept it. And I wasn't ready because my body, the devil, is fighting with God. Meaning my body is fighting with my spirit. My body wants the sex. My spirit don't need it. My spirit don't want it. But my body wants it. And so when God was calling me and I'm hearing celibacy in my head, and I'm like, oh, not today. You got to find somebody else. Not me. And not today, Daddy. No, God, you're going to have to find somebody else. Not Princess Lynn. I ain't giving up sex, okay? I don't give up steak. I don't give up steak. Now you want to take sex too? But guess what? It was time for me. And I was able to conquer that spiritually. How? I accepted it. Because it was like 2 or 3 times I would hear it. Celibacy. I'm like, not today, not me, God. We're going to have to find. And this is exactly what I would say. God, find somebody else, not me. Not me. God said, let's give it some time. Then he came back again after some time. Celibacy. I'm like, no, 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 no. Even to the extent where I even went on Facebook and I said, me, I'm thinking about celibacy. And then I put the laughing emojis. And my friends that I went to school with that know I'm a little freaky and cuckoo, they were just cracking up. They were like, Princess, celibacy? Hell no. I'm like, I know, right? I was still fighting with God. But God said, the light is on you. You have to accept this. And when I finally accepted it, I conquered it. I accept the challenge. And that's when I accept God, my spirit. And now I have to win the fight in the flesh. So yes, spiritually I accepted I won. But I'm a spirit in a body. So now I have to fight the devil. I have accepted to work for God. Meaning I have accepted. My spirit has accepted to be celibate. Because my spirit don't need the sex. My body does. So now the God in me has to fight the devil in me. But the devil in me is so powerful because I've been, I started having sex in my 20s. And yeah, do the math. I'm in my 30s. I haven't had sex in 4 years. So let's just say from 20 to 30. Let's just say from 20 to 30, I've had sex for 10 years. So, you know what I'm saying? This is something that I've been doing for let's say 10, 12 years. And all of a sudden, you want me to stop? We gonna fight. Oh, I'm gonna fight you. And the first week it wasn't easy. The second week it wasn't easy. Let me just say for a month, 30 days it wasn't easy. But I was determined. I was determined to win the fight. I was determined to let God take over. I was determined to let the light overpower or overshadow the darkness. I refuse to let the darkness take over me. Because I know how it feels to be in the dark. And so I took over and I liberated myself. I liberated my spirit. I liberated God, the energy. And now look at me, 4 years in. Next year will be my 5th year of practicing celibacy. So when we say that the fight is between, we're not fighting with flesh and blood, but we're fighting with evil principalities and evil spirit. We're fighting with spirit. Yeah, your spirit is fighting with your body. Your body is the devil. I'm just trying to break it down so that you guys can understand where I'm coming. I want you to understand the message. Some people can't fight the urge. And if you ever watch the movie about Jesus Christ, that's what made him Christ. That's what made him a man. You could line up beautiful women and Christ would not fold because he has switched the light within him. He has turned the switch on. And so the darkness, which is the naked women, the beautiful women you put in front of Christ, the spirit will say, nope, it will overshadow the body. So the body don't get aroused. Now, me on the other hand, if I see a cute, somebody really good looking, I'll be like, oh. Especially if they got a nice 6-pack, I'll be like, ooh, papi chulo, ooh. But anyway, I'm going to end this video here. I hope the way my little analysis, because I have my own way of analyzing things. My friends always be like, you be finding ways to break things down. I'm like, yeah, you know what I'm saying? I'm a healer and a teacher. That's my sole purpose. So that's what it means, right? And I always tell people in general, and I'm not going to put gender on it. One of our mission, which everybody is part of everybody's soul contract, that mission is in there. Learning to conquer your body. Let your spirit conquer your body. It's one of the hardest things to do. It's one of the hardest things to do. I love getting head. I love getting head standing up, laying down. And man, I ain't got no head in 4 years. That's a tough thing to do. You know what I'm saying? But again, if you are able to do that, to win this war between your body and your spirit, between God and the devil, you're good. That's why your TVs, they put sex in. Before, when I was young, when we used to watch TV and there's sex in it, they under the blanket. Now, when you watch certain shows like Power, I don't watch Power with my son. I only watch Power when he go to his dad and I'm by myself. You watching some of these shows, you see the ass cheek, you see it, you see the titties, the milk. They're showing everything, and I mean it. Your music, they have half naked women, and they be having the men with nice bodies. Yeah, men don't think women, we don't, when we see fine looking men, we are not attracted. We are. They do that intentionally. Everywhere is sex, 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 because it's the devil. The devil is everywhere. Sex is everywhere. It's in your movies, in your music, it's in your books, it's everywhere. And that's what is selling. That's why this planet, the devil is winning. And God people, it's not that many of us. They don't hear us. Because we are allowing the flesh to overpower the spirit. I use the flesh as the devil, it's just a symbol, just to symbolize, that this is what we are fighting against. You are fighting something that's within this temple, and that is God. That's one of our mission. All of us, we have that. It's in your soul contract. Learning to conquer your flesh, your nature. It's not just men, women too. We are all sexual beings, we like to do the jiggy. That's why we are here today. And so the message today is that your soul, your spirit doesn't need sex. It's your body that needs sex. So having sex is just for the body. All right? Just for the body. But then when you lay with the devil, right? The body it tempers with the spirit. That's why I said that the fight is between God and the devil. If you learn to control your sexual desires, then that means you have conquered the body, you've conquered the devil. But if you let your sexual desires conquer God, conquer your spirit, you lay with certain people you're not supposed to lay with, they temper with your spirit. So now the devil is controlling you. And that's the world we're living in today. Thank you for watching. I love you. I hope this little breakdown makes sense to you. Give yourself a hug. African kisses. One love. I love you whether you like it or not. You beautiful, you perfect, you handsome, you perfectly made, okay? And one day we go to the strip club. Hey, if you're from New York City, you live in the Bronx, Brooklyn, man, let's go out on Christmas Eve. I want to go to the city. I want to go watch the ball drop. I mean, I've watched it drop before. I want to do it again. I did that in my 20s or my teens. And I think my 30s, maybe I should do it. So if anybody want to link up, so New Year's Eve, we could go watch the ball drop, get a little beer and be like, hey, Happy New Year! Hey, 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 hey. Thank you for watching. I love you. Mwah. I hope you learned something, and I hope I made you smile too.